they're doing this, they're putting their reputation on the line.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'll see if it works or not later, but like, I'm in.
James.
What's up, guys? We are here with Alex Lucic from Sealcoat.
What's up,
and
guy?
We're stoked to have him on the podcast today. So we're heading out to a little cruise. We're gonna go some of the best roads. We're not gonna show you where they are because it's a top secret. But some of the best roads in Ontario are just like 20 minutes down from us.
What are we doing today?
Oh, we're going for a ride.
You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you only gon' play yourself.
Está bien. Vamos para allá entonces. Para encima.
All right, so my name is Alex Lucic. I'm from Serbia originally, back in Europe. I would say why I'm an entrepreneur now is because, back in the day I had a really good childhood. I had freedom, right? As a kid, I had my little bike. I was like from 3 years old to like 6 years old. I had my bike and I would just ride around town. I would literally pick up kids and like drive them to school on my fucking bike, man.
That's awesome.
And we didn't have brakes on the bike, so like we'd have to put your shoe in the back
to like jam it in.
to brake. So like my shoes always had holes in them and stuff.
Yeah.
But basically I was free. I was able to do whatever the hell I wanted, whenever the hell I wanted.
Yeah.
And that's why like I can't be chained to a job or to 9 to 5 right now, because like that's kind of what I grew up with, right?
Yeah.
Is
Was
freedom.
this in Serbia or this was in Canada?
This was in Serbia,
This was
yeah.
in Serbia.
Up until I was about 7.
Okay.
And then obviously they had the war.
Yep.
And then we came to Canada when I was 7.
Crazy. Do you have siblings?
So,
like
yeah, have a
there's bunch of you?
sister.
Yeah.
Sister. She lives close by now. So
Cool.
yeah.
Sweet. So you moved to Canada. You go to school here. Do you study anything in school? Like
Yeah,
what was-
so I went to school. I went to Laurier, dropped
Okay.
out of Laurier.
nice.
What
were you taking?
I was taking economics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why'd you
So,
drop out?
Bro, like for school for me was like, what's the end game in this? You know what I mean? It was just, I was so bored.
Yeah.
I literally slept through the fucking 2 years. I don't even know what happened. I was sleeping. That's how bored I was.
Yeah.
I would sleep with the textbooks, like didn't do any homework. I just hated it, right? Dropped out of Laurier. Then I went to Conestoga, didn't finish that.
What'd you take at Conestoga?
I took
Similar?
accounting and business at Conestoga. I had
Okay.
one more course to finish.
Yeah.
And then didn't finish that either.
Amazing. Were
they
you working during that time? Like, were you doing other stuff on the side, or
I
like,
was
what did you work?
I was doing odd jobs here and there. I was a bus boy, and then I became a waiter. But I always knew I wanted to do business. You know what I mean? I was always thinking about ways how I can make money.
Yeah.
How can I do this? How can I do that? And like as a kid, I was always super observant of everybody around me.
Yeah.
And I would always pay attention to adults and what they were speaking about, right? Because when you're paying attention, you kind of figure out, okay, what kind of life is this person living? What kind of life is that person living? And you kind of get to pick and choose kind of what you want, right? Because most people don't pay attention to anything.
Yeah,
But if you pay attention
100%.
and you observe, you can figure out kind of what you want in life.
Yeah.
And that's kind of always what I've been good at.
Yeah.
So I really paid attention, and I knew I always wanted to do something with business because I knew I needed that freedom. I needed money.
Was there someone around you that ran a business, or you're just that awareness of like seeing? Is anyone in your family like
there
entrepreneurial?
Was
or
literally nobody around me that did anything business like.
Yeah.
I just, as a kid, I always wanted the toys. I always wanted all the stuff that I couldn't get.
Yeah.
So I knew that one day I had to make money so that I could
Yeah.
do all those things, right?
Interesting.
And there was a few different points in my life where you have a few, moments in your life where something really pisses you off. Or somebody says
Triggers
something to you and
yeah.
you trigger something in you. You're like, motherfucker,
Yeah,
I'm going to
it's
show
like a
you.
switch
Yeah,
flips.
I'm going to show you what's up. I remember grade 6, I'm sitting there and I had one pair of pants only in grade 6, right? So every day I'm wearing the same khaki pants to school and I was super paranoid about it, right? And I'm sitting there beside this girl and she's probably going to be watching this. She's going to be laughing.
Nice.
And she's like, why do you wear the same pants every day? And I was like, fuck, that cut me so deep. And I was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Were you crushing on this girl?
No.
A little bit?
No,
it
no,
just,
no,
it
I
just
wasn't
hits
crushing.
on-
No, not at all. But it just fucking pissed me off because I was paranoid about it, and I was trying to get my dad to buy me another pair of pants.
Yeah.
But it just one of those moments that pushed me. And then one of my girlfriends, when I was like 18, I didn't have a suit, right?
Yeah.
And she was like, you know, we're going to a wedding. I don't know what we're doing, but she was like, oh, like you're not a real man. Like you don't have a suit. And I was like, bitch, I'm gonna show you what a real man is, right?
Yeah.
So those are the few things that kind of just like.
Do you think those things
moments.
are valuable though, right? Like in the moment they suck, but like how much did that impact? Like that impacted probably like the majority of where you are right now.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. I mean, in the moment it sucks. Obviously, it hurts.
Yeah.
But then you can either do two things with that moment. You can either use it to fuel you, to push you forward, or you can just fall back and let it ruin you, right? So
Yeah.
you have a choice in that moment what you want to do.
Yep.
And for me, it was like I'm gonna show you what's up.
Hell yeah.
And that's why I'm the man I am today.
That's
Because of those little moments that happen along the way, right?
Yeah. So 18, you got no suit. Are you doing? Are you busting? You're busting tables then, like working
Busting
restaurant
tables,
stuff.
yeah, restaurants
Hospitality.
broke, no money,
Yep.
nothing.
So then, what's the switch? Like what? Like did you? What was the first business I guess you started? Like was it an epic win or a fucking total flop?
So basically, in university, there was guys going around door to door doing like aeration, driveway sealing, or whatever. And me and my friend worked for a day, and then we were like, okay, let's kind of do our own thing, right?
Yeah.
So I bought like a $500 machine, and he had a truck. So we kind of started going door to door, doing driveway sealing for a couple summers, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
And then from there, I decided, okay, like I'm gonna take this serious.
Yeah.
Like I see a market for it.
So who's your first one? Like the one you're running now? Like this was first out of the gate and you fucking
The first
nailed
one
it?
was called Spring Pro Sealing. I did it with my
Okay.
friend, but there
Yep.
wasn't really anything. But
Gotcha.
Black and Yellow is like, that's the first business I really started.
Yep.
And pushed
Yeah.
through till now.
Crazy. So you started up. What's like the startup process for? See, because in my mind, like people that would see it from the outside, they
Yeah.
see all the fucking equipment you have now and like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
scale of the jobs you're doing. What does that look like at ground zero at the start, coming from nothing and like getting to that point?
Ground zero. So, okay, like this is another story. So it was like 2010, 2011, trying to finish Conestoga, not really going anywhere with that. I ended up playing poker like all winter.
Okay.
So I was doing these like underground fucking poker games.
You good?
I thought I was good. So I would play poker. I would go for like 7 p.m., go there. Everyone's got their money on the table, whatever. Playing poker till like 8, 9 a.m. in the morning. And I was winning. Every
Damn.
day I was winning. Got to a point where I had like, around 12 grand. Not much, but
Yeah.
like back
Hey,
then for
12
me,
grand, that's
I
$1
thought it
million
was
bucks,
something.
bro.
Yeah, I thought it was something, right? And I was like, all right, I could take this poker thing somewhere. Like, it's going well. I'm just going to keep playing. Bro, and then like within 2 days, it was all gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So that's zero.
Winning streak ran out.
Zero, bro. Zero. I'm fucking sitting in my parents' basement
Yeah.
just thinking, man, I'm a fucking loser. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck am I going to do with my life? And that was like the moment where like, it was like, okay, it's time to turn this around. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It was a fucking rock bottom for me.
Yeah. So what do you do? Do you just start like, so a lot of people think they have to have like everything in place before they start
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
What does that look like for you at ground zero? Do you just go start making sales calls? You just fucking knock a door? Like what do you do?
Basically, what I did is I decided, okay, I'm going to do this seal coating thing for real. I went on Kijiji, actually, and I was scrolling through Kijiji looking for a truck, right? I had no money to buy the truck.
Yep.
But I was looking for the truck. Boom, this truck, black and yellow truck. Same way my R8's wrapped.
Yep.
That's what the truck looked like, just without the like name.
No way.
Right? It was exactly like that. I still have the first truck.
That's
I'll
so
show you
sick.
it.
Yeah, we'll get some photos. We'll flash it up
I
here.
see the truck. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is the fucking truck. So I'm like, okay, I got the truck. Now I got to buy a trailer and a seal coating unit. When I sat down with my dad, I was like, listen,
Yep.
this is what I'm gonna do. I need 14 grand. I'm gonna buy the truck. Truck is like 7 grand. Trailer and the seal coating unit is another 7 grand. I need 14 grand. I'll pay you back at the end of the summer, right?
Yeah.
He was like, no problem. Here you go.
Sick.
But the funny thing is, because that you asked, like, what's the process like at the beginning? One of his friends was there who's a mechanic.
Okay.
And we were gonna get him to come look at the truck.
Yeah.
Right. And he's like, kid, like, do you have any sales lined up? Do you have anything,
Yeah.
ready to do? Like, you're just gonna go buy this truck?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, man. Like, I have none of that.
Once
none
I
of
get
that.
the truck, I'm gonna get
None
the
of that
sales.
set up. I'm gonna buy the truck. Like, this is it. I'm doing it, right?
Yeah.
So it's funny how you say, like, what's that beginning process like? Most people would overthink everything and try to
100%.
figure everything out, and by that time, like, the moment's over, right?
100%.
You just gotta jump in. You gotta make that decision, and then you just got to go roll with it.
Yeah, I
Get-
think
go
that people
all in,
get
right?
way too stuck in their heads. And what's
Yeah.
crazy is there's been people across this table even
Yeah.
that have said the exact opposite. You know, they got everything in place first, and then they went through and they did it. So like the kind of like takeaway from all that is like there's no right way to do anything.
guess there's no
there's
right
a
way to
million
do it.
ways
Yeah.
to the same
Yeah.
destination,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
At the end of the day, it's just a decision that you make.
yeah,
Okay,
just
I'm doing
execute
this,
on fucking
and you
something.
just fucking execute on it, right?
Yeah.
But you can also sit there and have analysis paralysis and think about it for fucking 2 years, and then that's why most people don't even get started.
Yeah.
Because they just, they want to know everything before they go.
Yeah.
But
And people get so consumed. I think I just posted something on this recently. Like the idea of trying to learn knowledge excuses inaction.
Yeah.
So people get so wrapped up in the process that they forget to actually do the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, a lot of people in the media space, they need the right camera and the right rig and the right building.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I
Yeah.
started in my fucking truck
Exactly.
with a shitty ass rig
Exactly.
and just made it work. And then you redump the profits in
Exactly.
and build some of value, right?
100%.
So, okay, so you get the truck. What next? You just
Get the truck, I get the trailer, and then it's, what now? So going door to door.
and what made you decide on like sealing? Like
It's all on you, right? I
Okay.
didn't know anything else. We kind of already tested it out a little bit. Already did door to door a bit with my friend a couple summers before that.
okay.
So it was like I saw kind of there was a gap in the market. There's not really any reputable companies.
Yep.
There was like one, I think,
Okay.
at the time, and I was like, "There's a gap in the market. I could do this for real." And then it was just waking up at 4 a.m., fucking hitting doors all day, coming home at 11.
Yeah.
Next day, same thing. All fucking
And you're doing fulfillment. You're doing everything. You're going knocking on doors. You're doing the jobs.
knocking
you're-
on doors, dirty, fucking doing the work, everything.
So when you go into
Yeah.
a new neighborhood, like how does it work? It's kind of like the window cleaning approach, where like you do one guy's driveway and then you go and you're like, hey, we're in the area, and then
Yeah.
you try and just lock in like a
Pretty
bunch.
much, but the,
Yeah.
the problem is like you're at these people's houses 9 to 5, pretty much, right? Everyone's
no one's
working.
fucking home?
No,
Yeah.
no one's home.
Yeah.
If they answer the door, they don't want to see you.
Yeah.
So it's like the odd chance that you do get someone that's might be interested. It's very slim, right? So most days we didn't make any money. We lost money, right?
Yeah.
So I remember walking like fucking I'm dirty. We just sealed the one driveway. Fucking I'm dirty. I'm walking around. It's 30 degrees. It's fucking hot. My friends are at the beach. And I'm just walking around like thinking like, you know what I mean? Like, is it going to be like
this
this?
worth it?
Is
Like,
this
what
going
am
to
I
be like
doing
this
here?
forever, right?
Yeah.
But, I had that vision, and you just got to keep putting one foot in front of the other and keep going.
Yeah.
And, eventually
You get
if
there.
you keep going through there, you get there, right?
So did you start with residential when you started, or then you start with commercial? Like, cause you guys do a lot of commercial jobs now.
Yeah. So we started off with residential.
Yep.
And then the company was actually not called Black and Yellow the first year. It was called Spring Pro, which
Okay.
I don't know, it's kind of a stupid name.
Why was it called Spring Pro? To have any?
I don't
meaning?
know. Because I think the other
Sounds
the
good.
other company was called Spring Masters, so I was like, we'll be Spring
Like, fuck
Pro.
those guys.
Yeah. But then the truck was black and yellow.
Yeah.
The song Black and Yellow was popular back then.
Hell yeah.
It was that time, right?
Yeah.
Parking lots, when we seal them and do the lines, it's black and yellow, right?
Yep.
And then everybody was like black and yellow, and I was like, I gotta change this fucking name. So I changed it right away that year to Black and Yellow Pavement.
Yep.
And from there, we just kind of blew up.
Sick.
Changed it. We went from doing like 90% residential
Yeah.
to 100% commercial.
Yeah.
And then from there, we just kind of kept going.
So how do you manage like scaling? Because I think a lot of people start out doing something, that they're not second generation wealth. They're like, they did it themselves
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
with a small team. How do you manage the growth aspect of that? And obviously like from fulfillment to putting systems in place, like I'm assuming, like, are you still your main sales guy right now?
Yeah, I am actually. Yeah,
Yep.
I have two more sales guys.
Cool.
But I'm still the main sales guy. But I've been able to step back from like being on site
Yep.
and all that other stuff, right?
And how do you go about like finding good talent? Like in your industry, it's a lot of like trades guys that are
Yeah,
coming in.
yeah.
Like, what does that look like? Like, how do you get good talent, man?
Finding talent stuff. Basically, from social media, we get a lot of people that get interested because they see that we're, professional. They like what we do, the culture.
Yeah.
That's kind of how you find talent, but also just like through job posts and Kijiji and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
How important is like the culture aspect of it? Because it seems like you guys have like a really dope culture around what you built.
Yeah.
Like in terms of just the brand itself.
yeah,
Even from how you guys do your edits for like media and all that shit. Like how
Yeah.
much does that impact that culture aspect?
culture is huge, man. Because at the beginning, maybe like from 2014 to 2018, we we didn't have too good of a culture. You know, there was a foreman that was screaming at everybody, and I would bring good people in, but everybody would be leaving and couldn't figure out why, right? It's because, you know, nobody wants to get yelled at, nobody wants to get screamed at, right?
Yeah.
So we figured that out eventually, and since then it's been really good. You know, like for me as a business owner, like I never speak down to my employees. You'll never catch me yelling at anybody.
Yeah.
If there's something to be dealt with, we deal with it like adults, right? Because like you're not gonna yell at another guy. He's not gonna want to work. You know,
man.
imagine you're yelling at one of your guys here. Like you think they're gonna be here tomorrow?
Disrespectful as fuck.
It's disrespectful as fuck.
And it's crazy though how many people don't understand that concept.
Yeah.
Because I've worked jobs where like literally like you just get torn apart. Like when
Exactly.
I was younger, but it's tough.
Yeah.
So that culture element's huge.
Yeah.
So and do you have a partner in the business now, or
I do have a partner now.
yeah?
So,
how did that all happen?
Fuck. So in 2019, we went on a snowboarding trip,
Okay.
and I
Good
met
snowboarder?
I'm alright.
Yeah.
I'm
Are
alright.
you a park guy or fucking like
Just like
backcountry?
not even backcountry, just the mountain, man.
Bunny Hill?
Just the mountain, not the bunny hill. Like, come on, I just got back from France, guy. Come
Oh
on,
fuck,
Bunny Hill.
that's good, bro. Wow,
No,
you're
I
so
can-
humble, man. You always talk.
Yeah,
you
I can
always-
snowboard, but like, you know, I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
So we went to Tremblant in 2019. I ended up meeting my best friend now. He's like a brother. His name is Sasha. If you're watching, what's up, man? I met him, and he was, you know, at first I'm like, I don't like this guy.
Why?
I don't know. It's just
Is
like
there something about him?
like this guy, man. Like, you know, like I'm the top G here. It's like, who is this new guy, you know? And he was on, like the whole ride up, he was on the phone, like business. I was like, okay, yo, I fucking.
Was he doing a similar business, or
He was doing like HVAC and
okay.
refrigeration, stuff
Yep.
like that, right?
Yeah.
So I was paying attention. I was like, yo, this guy's like, he's on the T-bar answering phone calls, man. I'm like, yo, this guy,
Bro, that's dope.
This guy's real, you know?
Yeah.
We didn't end up getting like super close right away, but like over time, like we're like brothers now. We're like you and Jake.
Yeah.
Except like we're not actually brothers.
Dude, having somebody like that, I had a mentor that told me like
Yeah.
a couple years ago, it was like you need a right hand person. Like you can go through and try and do everything on your own, and even if you have 100 employees, but you don't have a fall guy that you can go to every time that you know has your fucking back. That is like the one inhibitor, I think, for people getting to like those next levels.
100%.
And it was one of the most valuable pieces.
100%.
Of advice that
And even
gave
like
me.
in life, man, not just business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I met this guy and my whole life changed.
Yeah.
Because like if it wasn't for him, I don't buy the R8.
100, bro.
I don't meet Tio. I don't meet you.
Yeah.
I don't know about this.
Yeah. Dude, and that's what's crazy because like when you go through life, it's one thing to like have some amount of success or like let's say your dream car is like the fucking R8 or whatever,
Yeah.
and you get the R8,
Yeah.
but there's no one else to share it with.
No.
Dude, like
it's not
that
worth it.
is the worst thing ever.
That is absolutely the worst thing
Like
ever.
you've created literally like
Yeah.
a lonely existence.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Yeah, so I met him. We ended up getting super fucking close. And then we started talking about, you know, his business and my business. And, you know, he was interested in coming on board with me and I was interested in bringing him on. So we just actually launched our Toronto location.
Dope.
So he's doing Toronto right now. We're building that up. But yeah, again, having that person there that I kind of changed his perspective on life and he kind of changed my it's weird.
You guys are like complementary then.
complementary, yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of
yeah.
the same person, but completely different.
Dude, that's sick.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
So it's
super
like-
rare to find. Like
Oh,
when you
it's-
find it, you have
yeah.
to do everything to sacrifice to keep that.
It's very fucking rare.
Yeah, that's
So
awesome.
basically, when I bought my car, I went to go look at a parking lot, and I've been looking at R8s forever, man. Like, it's been my dream car, right? I've been looking at them. So I was going to look at a parking lot, and there was this R8 10 minutes down the road. This was last year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm just going to test drive this R8. Like, I'm not buying
Dude,
it.
you can never just test drive
Yeah,
a fucking
well, I know
supercar,
that
bro.
now.
You're walking out of there every time.
I know that now. So I'm like, I'm just going to test drive this R8. Like, I'm not buying it. Like, you
Yeah.
know, fucking test drove it. And, you know, I'm like, I got to fucking buy this thing now. So I
Yeah.
called Sash. I'm like, yo, should I fucking buy the R8?
Yeah.
He's like, fucking buy the R8, bro.
Hell yeah.
I bought it. And, bro, it's just opened my whole fucking world up.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's amazing. Like people always say, like, yes, cars are depreciating, but not. First off, we like Jake and I didn't grow up with money, right? And so growing up, we were always taught to buy the cheap thing.
Yeah.
The problem is, you buy the cheap thing. Let's say a watch, right?
Yeah.
You buy the cheap watch that costs $300. Well, that watch now, the moment you put it on your wrist, is worth an actual zero.
Yeah.
Whereas you go spend $10,000, $15,000 on a watch, that watch is probably going to appreciate over the next 10,
Yeah.
20 years, if not hold its value. So it's super interesting because like everybody looks at like car purchases. A lot of people do,
Yeah.
especially ones that have like created some kind of success for
Yep,
themselves.
yep.
And they try to justify the purchase. But like, dude, if it wasn't for cars, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
100%.
Half of this place wouldn't even exist.
100%.
And the like long term, when you like extrapolate that out over like, you know, years, months, years, and decades, is like your life is completely different. And you get around people that also love life.
Yeah.
And that actually want to enjoy their lifestyle, which unfortunately is not that common in a lot of business owners.
No, it's not.
They get really good at one thing and they forget to live.
Exactly. Right? Yeah. And people treat you different when you have like a, let's say an R8 or a Lambo. You pull up.
It is.
You
for
walk
better or for
different.
worse.
You walk different. You act different.
Dude,
you have no
100%.
confidence about you, right?
Yeah.
It's
Like,
different.
bro, after like coming into work every day, going through what we just did on that drive, like that, it does something to you. It makes you
100%.
want to like go, okay, this is what's possible. And especially from not coming from that, it's like, holy shit. Like people that said, like the Gardo, for example, was my like black and yellow Gardo. That was like the fucking dream, man. And everyone, a lot of people around here, that was an unrealistic expectation. Now the circle of people that you like get introduced to, that is like you're the lowest tier on the fucking ladder. So like it changes your perspective to see how much is out there, like what is possible,
how much money is out there, how much wealth is out there, what kind of people are out there.
100%, and how much opportunity. And like if you can look at that, not just from like obvious, I really do think that money buys happiness. I don't think it buys fulfillment, but it's happy as fuck, bro. We're out there mobbing cars.
100%.
No one. I think Richard Cooper always says like you never see a guy crying in a mid-engine fucking supercar. It just doesn't happen because like at the end of the day, it's like okay, whatever. It makes stress easy to
Bro, 100%. I was fucking crying the other day, but I was in my R8, so I was like, yeah, this can't be too bad. You know what I'm saying?
It's a good life, man. It's not a bad life.
Yeah.
So okay, so with the business, what are the goals? Like, where do you want to go with that? What's like 1 year and 3 year goal?
Basically, so our 1 year goal is get Toronto up and going, get all the sales, get all the stuff ready. And then within 3 years, we want to start expanding to other cities across Canada.
Damn.
So that's what we want to do with the business.
Is it super seasonal? Do you guys do anything
seasonal,
in the off-season?
So we go from like May to like end of December.
Yep.
And then in the winter,
what do you do in the winter?
just go snowboarding.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Out west, France. We just went to France. I think next year we're going to Japan.
Hell yeah.
So,
have you been to Japan before?
No. Actually, going to Japan in September.
Really?
With Unicity.
Oh, no way.
Just qualified for the trip.
Bro.
Is
all
that
based
paid
on
for,
the tiering? Like
based on the tiering, yeah.
Hell
so you got to hit director 2 months in a row.
Okay.
Fully paid trip to Japan. We're gonna hike Mount Fuji. I don't know what the fuck it's called.
Yeah, some big mountain.
But yeah, it's just gonna be amazing. So,
bro,
yeah.
That's awesome.
So Japan twice in the next year. So should be good.
That's dope. Have you done much traveling?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Like in the winter, we'll go out west, or we'll go
to
Europe, or like Vegas, LA.
What's your favorite spot that you've ever?
Oh fuck, there's just
Hard
too
to-
many.
it's
I
hard,
love
man.
the mountains, man. So
Yeah.
anywhere where there's crazy
Mountains over beach?
Mountains over beach.
All right.
100%. 100%. Mountains over beach. My favorite spot might be Canmore.
Oh yeah.
In Alberta.
Yeah.
It's just fucking beautiful.
I've never been. So I only went to Vancouver for the first time ever in the fall.
No way.
I've never traveled within Canada. I did a radio tour to the East Coast like a couple years ago with the band thing, and other than that, I never traveled within Canada. I've never been to Alberta. Jake lived out there for like
Alberta's
2-3 years.
Fucking gorgeous, man.
Yeah.
And there's a place in Canmore. It's called Iron Goat Pub.
Yep. Okay.
They have the best fucking duck wings in the world. And they have
Really?
the fucking best view of the fucking mountains, man. We fly into Calgary, like we're going to snowboarding in Revelstoke.
Yep.
Instead of flying to Kelowna and driving an hour or whatever to Revelstoke, we'll fly into Calgary.
Yeah.
Get duck wings and fucking drive 6 hours to Revelstoke through the
that
mountains
good,
just
bro?
for the fucking duck wings. Yeah, I
Holy
tell everybody,
fuck.
it's insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How important is like keeping like obviously like in good shape, like mentally and physically, like to run a business at the level that you're at? Because you see a lot of like guys that put that as a secondary priority. It's like being a master of one thing. I think it's better to be like very good, like some call it 7, 8 out of 10 across the board. On a lot of things,
As opposed to just being good at one thing.
good at one thing.
Yeah.
So what does that look like? Like, or what's your perspective on all that?
For me, I think like before 2018, 2019, I was like, I would go to the gym, I would try, but like I would always give up. And I wasn't like in the best shape, right? Like mentally, like I was good, but like physically, like not really. Even mentally though, actually, because you got to have the mental capacity to like get over that like bitch voice telling you not to go to the gym, right?
Yeah.
Right. So in I think it was 2018, I went down to Anguilla to see my boy Judd, who's also in the asphalt industry.
Okay.
And I remember we were running on the beach, and I was just out of breath, out of shape, and I was just like, man, fuck, something's got to change here, right?
Yeah.
So when I got back, I decided that year I was gonna do 75 hard.
Nice.
So I did 75 hard, and that just fucking turned me into who I am today.
That's awesome.
Like that program just fucking built up my mental capacity to like the point where like I'm just a fucking beast
Like
mentally.
unstoppable
Nothing
now.
can stop me. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way like anything stops me from going to the gym, from doing the things I need to do.
Yeah.
All that stuff. So I think, you know, having those two things physically and mentally
Yep.
is super important for like you said, all things in life, right?
For sure.
Because you don't want to be that guy that's out of shape. No one's gonna take you seriously. You know?
100%,
You
dude.
walk in, you're in shape, you're good. People are gonna respect that, right?
Absolutely.
But if you walk in and you're out of shape and whatever, like
Yeah. And
You
it's
know?
crazy because like having like a decent physique is probably the one thing that you can't just go out and get.
you can't.
Like,
yeah.
it
You
doesn't
can't
matter what it is,
outsource-
you-
You can't outsource like having a good physique or being
100%.
healthy and that stuff. Right?
Whereas,
That's the
like-
one thing you can't. I was thinking about that the
Yeah.
other day. It's like, man, you gotta fucking put in the work day in,
100%.
day out, and it's fucking hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So-
When you were in your startup phase, like, was there ever a time where you thought shit was like not gonna like pan out, or like what was like
Bro.
the toughest parts of starting one of these?
Bro, I was fucked.
Like,
So
like
I
how
remember
fucked?
that first year, like I remember I told you I bought that truck and that trailer unit. Like there was a few times where like I almost gave up because like the trailer, seal coat trailer that I bought, the unit, literally we would like seal coat half a driveway and it would get clogged, and we have to go back to my parents' house to fucking clean it, and then we go back and it gets clogged again.
There's your margin.
That was like the whole fucking summer was based around like that, like it not working. So I was
Yeah.
like, yo, like there's no, why am I doing this? Like, you know what I mean? Like it.
Was that like a user error that was just a knowledge thing?
I don't
or
know
was
what
it
the
like
fuck it was. I think it
equipment?
was just like something wrong with that machine, right? And then I was ready to give up, honestly. And then because I was convinced that there was no seal coating machine out there that could fucking spray properly.
Yeah.
That's how much this one sucked. Like it was fucking hard, right?
Yeah.
And then I went on Kijiji. I saw this like looked like a really nice seal coat rig from a guy in Toronto. So I was like, all right, let me go check this out. So I went to Toronto, went to his yard. I got to his yard and like, yo, this guy's like the biggest seal coating company in Ontario, right?
No way.
So I'm like, holy shit, like this is
Yeah.
what I can do. Like you just opened my fucking mind, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, like I want to buy this unit, but like, you sure this thing can spray? Like,
yeah. Why are you getting rid of it?
yeah, like,
Yeah.
are you sure this thing can spray? Because like I'm convinced that nothing can spray based off of my experience, right?
yeah.
He's like, yeah, it works, whatever. I'm like, you're fucking positive, because like, you know,
Yeah.
because it was a lot of money, whatever at the time,
100%.
15 grand, whatever. It was a
Yeah.
lot of money at the time.
100%.
So I ended up buying it. One of the first job, fucking thing sprayed like a monster.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah?
we were just fucking flying, bro. Funny thing, that guy ended up being my mentor throughout the years.
No way. I was
So
gonna
I-
ask that if you guys kept a relationship.
Yeah, so I formed a relationship with him. You know, he would talk and I would listen.
Yeah.
And basically I built up my company to like as big as his now. So we're
That's
like,
amazing.
you know, we don't talk anymore because, you know, some
It's
things happen there.
competitors
Now
now.
we're competitors,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because he wanted me to, you know, he wanted to help me, but he wanted me
But
to
not
stay.
too much.
You know what I mean? Not too much.
There's a thing in a small
Yeah.
town I always say, like,
Yeah.
you can do well, but just don't do too well.
Exactly,
It's
yeah.
like when we got the first car, it's like, oh, that's cool. You guys got a car. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like people that knew us, like knew it was our dream car or whatever. And then it's like, oh, you guys got another one. And then another one. And it's like, now it's like, it turns from like, oh, that's
Yeah.
sick to like,
To, like,
fuck you
fuck
guys.
you guys. Yeah.
and it's like, bro,
100%.
that's so ridiculous.
But I get it too. Like, you know what I mean?
It's crazy.
Even my boy Sash, he's like,
Yeah.
I just got a fucking Lamborghini Huracan Performante.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, guy, I'm so happy for you, guy. But like at the same time, like, fuck you, guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
What's his thing? Is
Yeah.
he a car guy? Like,
he's a car guy for sure. He
Yeah.
has a mini, like an old Mini Cooper with
Oh,
a
sick.
fucking Honda Type R engine in it. It's
no
fucking
way.
that thing.
Just
when,
like tuned out to
bro,
fuck.
when he fucking steps in that car,
Yeah.
you just feel like you're gonna die. Like there's zero
It's like a
safety.
go-kart?
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
go-kart. So he was like, oh yeah, mini. I'm like, no, Lambo.
Bro,
He was
those
like,
are two worlds,
There
man.
are. And then we went to Montreal for my boy's bachelor party.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I was trying to bring up to him like how we're gonna rent this Lambo, right? Because
Yeah,
like
yeah.
whatever. I'm like, yo, listen, man, like, you want to rent a Lambo?
Yeah.
And he was like,
There's a really good rental shop in Montreal.
it's probably from that one.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
I forget
but-
the name of it. I'll think of
But
it.
yeah, he's like, I thought I had to convince him, right?
Yeah.
He's like, fuck yeah, I want to rent a Lambo. So we fucking got the Lambo, and he was like, holy shit, like I didn't know this. I didn't know I liked this, but it's like insane.
So Jake was the same, man. So Jake always thought that Lambo, like Jake's always been like more like probably McLaren guy and Porsche guy. Like
Yeah.
Porsche for him was like the shit. And he always thought Lambos were just aesthetic.
Yeah.
He thought they drove like fucking trash, but we'd never been in one.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Like, we
yeah,
never
yeah,
knew.
yeah.
So the day that he got in it, he's like, dude, this car delivers on every metric.
fucking metric,
And it's
bro.
like one of those things like, don't meet your like heroes. But like, bro, that car it does something to people, man.
Yeah, it
like
does.
it's so crazy. And like, the energy thing is nuts.
Yeah.
Like when you're in Jackson, when we were driving back just today,
Yeah.
Jackson's sitting there and he's like, man, he's like, everybody sees this thing. And it's like, imagine, so like you got a musician, right?
Yeah.
Doing fucking 20,000 people
Yeah, the
arena
energy
shows
they
all the
get,
time.
yeah.
Bro, and you're up there and you're cranking through songs. And then you come off tour and they all just fucking abuse drugs because the dopamine hits so crazy.
yeah.
Dude, imagine every day you get to just wake up and go to the coffee shop and get that same fucking thing. You're literally absorbing the energy of all the
100%.
people
Yeah,
around you.
yeah.
It's sick.
Yeah. It's what it's like to be a hot girl, I guess, right?
I guess. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, so yeah, the Insta Thotty equivalent. Yeah.
But you basically, you get in your car, you're driving around town, everyone's giving you their energy, and it's like,
Dude, it's amazing.
it's amazing. Plus, you're inspiring all these kids.
100%.
Because even a fucking like 1-year-old who
Dude,
shouldn't know about a car is like
They
looking
all
at the
know
car.
it's
You know
something
what I'm saying?
special, bro.
Yeah.
3-year-old kids that have probably never seen a Lamborghini
Yeah.
in their life. Their dad, who knows?
They're
Maybe
just-
they're a good figure in their life. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're non-existent. That kid always knows how fucking dope that shit
Yeah,
is.
it's
because it's
crazy.
literally built into us.
Yeah,
Like it is
yeah.
like a primal thing that
Yeah.
is like, fuck, something's different about that. It's like predators in the wild. You
Yeah.
see a fucking crazy shark in the ocean, and that's catching your attention. That's like
Yeah,
a shark on the
exactly,
street, bro.
exactly,
Like, it's
100%.
fucking nasty.
100%.
So okay, so yeah, tough times. You start out, you have a couple like, what was like your big win that shifted from like, obviously you start spraying stuff and things are rocking along.
Yeah.
Was there like a point where you saw a non-linear period of growth, or was it just kind of like plugging away and it was pretty consistent like the whole way up?
I think once we changed the name to Black and Yellow and kind of went into the commercial route,
Mm-hmm.
once we saw that the thing could spray properly, that's when it just kind of went like kind of hockey stick, right?
Yeah.
And from there, it was just,
Yeah.
getting into commercial contracts, forgetting about the residential.
How competitive is the space that you're in?
It's competitive to a point. It's low. There's not a huge barrier to entry. Like anybody could just kind of get some crappy equipment and do some work.
Yeah.
But when you're at the like top, there's not too many companies that are doing things properly.
Right.
So, if you establish that brand, it's not too competitive at the top, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
people usually say like, something is super saturated, but like
Yeah.
that's just an excuse for,
Like something saturated shows there's actually a market there.
Exactly.
So if you can do something that sets you apart, or
do
find that
something
gap,
a little bit different, or, set yourself apart with your branding or with your quality.
Yeah.
And then from there, you just crush it.
Yeah.
So
what does your like kind of back end system look like in terms of like when you guys are like doing proposals? Do you do like custom proposals? Like what's kind of sets you guys apart from other people that may be bidding on the same jobs? Like what do you think that thing is?
basically, we have like site diagrams. We explain to the clients everything they're doing. They get a high level overview of everything. Our branding, our website, the way we answer the phones right away, the videos that we have,
Yeah.
of us doing the jobs, client testimonials, everything kind of every corner they look at
Yeah.
kind of sets us apart from just the guy coming with a piece of paper saying, well, this is what it costs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what
You guys
sets
are
us apart.
seem like super personal as well, like personable.
Yeah.
So like on your social media, like you guys are out there like fucking showing what you do and being pretty transparent with
Yeah.
it. Do you find there's a lot of like older guys in the industry that just kind of crusty? Because the trades is known for like a lot of people that are just they fuck people around and they never
100%,
show up or they
100%,
don't fulfill the work.
100%.
So just I think, have you found just being like personable and like a good communicator has set you guys apart?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. There's a lot of dinosaurs in the industry,
Yeah.
especially in the asphalt industry, but everyone's kind of like realizing that they have to do that kind of social media aspect of it, or else you're just gonna die, right?
Yeah. So how important? Yeah, I mean, you're in the trades, right? So like, how important is social to you? Like,
Social's been super important. Like through social media and our Black and Yellow page, like everybody in North America knows who our company is.
Yeah.
Even locally, it's been really good. I've been building it out kind of to do with. I was doing the social media part of the business to build out a franchise,
Yep.
but I'm not sure if we're gonna go that route.
Yeah.
But either way, it's gotten us the attention that we need to expand our business. So
Interesting.
super important.
Yeah. Do you guys work with developers now that have like scaled kind of units and like build those relationships out, or is it just kind of quote one-to-one jobs and that kind of thing?
Just kind of quote one-to-one jobs. Some
Yep.
jobs are like clients will have like 30 or 40 properties.
Cool.
And we'll kind of help them with those and so on. Yeah.
Awesome. How important is like network in your industry?
Networking is, I would say, really important,
Mm-hmm.
not just in our industry, but like overall in life.
Yeah.
like I said, the whole car thing. If I didn't buy the car, I don't meet you. I don't meet Tio. I don't know about this amazing product that's changing so many people's lives.
Yeah.
It's huge. You got to get out there. You got to be personable. You got to show people what you're about. And that's the only way to grow. Because if nobody knows you, if they don't know you, they can't flow you, right? As fucking Grant Cardone says.
Yeah, 100%.
You know
it's
what I'm
like
saying?
attention's a currency.
Exactly, 100%.
Yeah.
So
Let's talk about this. So what got you into that? First off, what is it?
So let's go back to like last year, right?
Okay.
Like I was telling you, I'd be driving around, going to job sites, falling asleep at the wheel.
Okay.
Like literally, I would be texting Sash, be like, "Yo, man, like I can't stay awake. Like I'm literally driving and I'm just doing everything I can to stay
Just
awake.
in autopilot, man.
I didn't know what was going on with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So come October, November, I see Andrew Tate talking about coffee's the best thing in the world. Coffee this, coffee that. I'm like, all right, maybe it's coffee. Like, you know, Top G says coffee. Maybe it's coffee, right? So I went, bought the fucking most expensive coffee machine I could get. And I was just pounding coffee, man. Since first time I tried coffee, November. And I've been pounding coffees. The one day I had like 11 espressos.
Dude, that's ridiculous.
I was fucking bouncing off the walls for a week. I was just
You never did like Red Bulls or Monsters or anything? Like
No, nothing. I would just drink water.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't know like
Did you get blood work done or anything? Like
I didn't get any blood work done, but I was considering doing TRT.
Okay, yeah.
Because I thought, whatever.
Yeah. Dude, I would have saw you, would have thought like you probably are on TRT. Like you look great, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah. But no, I was actually considering it in like December, January. I was looking into it because I was like, I'm low energy, like a few other things. And then I saw a few of my friends that are in the car community posting about this. So my boy Christian, he was like, yo, there's this product. I've been taking it, no more bloating, gives me energy, this and that. I'm like, yeah, like whatever, come on.
Yeah.
Sure, right?
yeah. Good sell.
Yeah. And then I got back from France and he was like, yo, come out. I want to tell you about the business side of this. I'm like, I was super sick when I got back from France. So I was like, not right now, but like I'll come see it, right?
Yeah.
And then Tio calls me.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, come down, come to my office on Sunday. Like we're gonna talk about this product, whatever. I'm like, fine, I'll come.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to take out the R8. I'm gonna see the boys. I'm not signing up for anything.
yeah.
It's all bullshit. So I went to the meeting, which you've been to one of them.
Yeah. I'll talk on that after you finish your story.
Get into the room and successful people. They gave their speech, and I was like, where the hell do I sign? Because it made sense, right?
Yeah.
There's 10 food companies that own the whole food supply chain, right? They've stripped our foods of all the fibers and nutrients, the things that our bodies need,
and all
right?
that shit. Yeah.
That's why heart disease, diabetes, #1 killers in North America and on the rise. Everyone's sick. Why? Because the food that we're eating is killing us.
Yeah,
right?
and the medical system profits off us being
exactly, 100%. They profit off it, right?
Yeah.
So basically what these two products do is they give you back everything that your body is not getting from the foods anymore.
Right.
In turn, it's fixing your gut health. It's giving you real energy. That's why you're seeing people, reverse their diabetes on this, change their energy, change their mood, change all kinds of different things because everything's connected to the gut.
Right.
And once your gut has the proper things that it needs, now you're going back to normal, right? Because our bodies are resilient.
For sure.
And when you're giving it the wrong fuel, unfortunately, you're going to die, right?
Imagine putting diesel in your car.
I was just going to say, imagine putting diesel in the fucking Lamborghini or in the R8. What's going to happen to the R8?
It's fucked.
You know what I mean?
Buying a new fucking Lamborghini.
Yeah. So I got on this. I've been on it for about 3 or 4 months now, and it's completely changed my life. So I decided to actually jumped on as a distributor before I even tried the product.
Crazy.
And the first couple of weeks, I was looking at these guys talking about it, like, come on, like really, like you guys are crazy, like is it really that good? But then as I was taking it, my energy and my mood kept getting better and better and better, and my gut health, and now it's to the point where I really believe in it. I can't wait to change. I've already changed about 300 lives with the system. Yeah. And just looking forward to keep going.
That's sick.
And keep crushing it.
We'll just like touch on what you just said about like that room. So when you invited Jake and I out to that event, I was like, I didn't know what it was. I thought you guys, I'd never seen the branding.
Yeah.
And it looked like it didn't look like massively like corporate. Like it looked almost like it was a Toronto thing.
Yeah.
And when I saw how many people in Toronto were like doing it, I was like, interesting. I didn't even know if you owned the company at that point because we had never met.
Yeah. I was just like, hey, come down for this meeting. You were like,
come down for Unicity.
Like, let's go.
I'm like, and Jake and I are like, fuck, like this year and the last year, we're like, network's super fucking important. And we want to get around top tier people that are trying to do what we're trying to do in
exactly.
life and live in the lifestyle that we want to, our dream life. Like you only get one round.
Yeah.
So anyways, going back to going into that room, I've never been in a room of like, I've gone to a few like MLM things where like you get in there and you're being sold something, you look around and it's a health product. Everyone's fucking fat, out of shape, like just no one that I would aspire to be, right?
Yeah.
I walked into that room in fucking Hamilton of all places. And first off, we walk up to the parking lot and we're like fucking Lambo, R8, like all the sick cars. Then we walk in the room, everyone's in fucking shape. Everyone's a good communicator. Everyone is operating at like a high level of life. And I was like, okay, if all these people are invested in this product, I don't care if I don't believe it right now. I'm at least signing up to try it.
100%.
And so like that day, I'm a little bit slower on the like if I'm gonna pitch something.
Yeah.
But that day I signed up for it. Then 2 days later it came in, and yeah, I hardly ever drink coffee now.
Yeah.
And like it's super. It was just super interesting seeing that number, that like quantity of like high level people all in a room behind a similar product. So
That's what got me into it, because I was like, I looked around the room. I see Bikram, Tio, Christian, Costa, Rav.
yep.
These guys are all super successful. Why do they need to be doing this?
Dude,
You know
these
what I mean?
guys are making literally tens of millions a year in fucking real estate.
Yeah.
You're gonna sell these for $200 other than like just wanting to help people.
Yeah.
You've already made their money. These guys are
No,
fucking
100%,
wealthier than hell,
100%.
right?
So I was like, if they're doing this, if they're putting their reputation on the line,
yeah,
like I'm in.
yeah,
I'll see if it works or not later, but like I'm in.
Yeah.
You know, that's the way I was like, I'm in.
yeah.
And from there, just, you know, got that conviction, and now I have distributors all around the world. I have clients all around the world.
Yeah.
Changing lives. I just bought that Lamborghini Performante because of this.
Yeah, that's sick. That's dope as fuck.
So super excited about it.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Amazing. How can people get involved in it?
So
Give the plug.
if you want to get involved, just send me a DM at Sealco Guy. The DMs.
Dylan's already just sent a
Yeah.
DM. Not that kind of DM, bro. I saw you snapping a couple little.
Yeah, you can hop on a DM. Shoot me a DM. I'll let you know about it. Actually, Lucas is signing up as a
Yeah, I'm gonna be a
distributor
distributor.
today. So
Yeah.
send me a DM. Send Lucas a DM.
Yeah.
We'll let you know about it. You can either sign up to try the product to get the conviction, or you can sign on as a distributor. We'll teach you about the business. It's a huge opportunity. We're the fastest growing team in North America in the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
Like once we brought this to Toronto, like you see everybody's Instagram.
Dude,
all you
even
see.
like, okay, so the product is pretty cool because I've seen a lot of people truly that have no reason to be promoting this product other than the fact that it worked.
Yeah.
Like literally guys that are worth whatever, have great social status, whatever, but it's actually done something for them.
Yeah.
And not only that, but dude, the network of like people that I watch your stories even, and like the way that it's like your boy, like Jake for me.
Yeah.
It's like you guys now have that times 10.
Yeah.
Because everybody is supporting everybody. That
Exactly.
alone is the sickest thing ever.
Oh, bro.
Let's just say the product didn't do anything and
Yeah,
was water in
yeah,
here.
yeah.
But the fact that you were able to access a network of people that were that invested into each other to see each other win, dude, that is like the
That
most
is
valuable
insane.
thing on the fucking planet.
It's absolutely
It's
insane
super
because
rare.
you're around guys like Bikram. You're learning from Bikram,
Yeah.
Rav, Tio,
Yep.
all these guys, me. Now you
Yeah.
sign up to be on the team. Maybe you're not successful yet.
Yeah.
But now you're around all of us.
Yeah.
You get to learn about mindset, about business, about how we do things, about
Yep.
all that stuff, about life. And
Yeah.
you're in the group chats with all these people.
Dude,
it's
a
like,
seat at the table. If it's like whatever, $200 a month to get a seat at the table for that, bro, I spent fucking thousands on
Yeah,
watches just
I
to
know.
get in a table, so
It's
I knew what the
basic-
fuck I was talking about when I'd see a high level business owner.
people pay
You know?
hundreds of thousands of dollars to get mentorship from these kind of people, right?
Yeah.
You just pay whatever it is, $2,000, get a 10 pack.
Yeah.
You sell your 10 pack, you get your money back, and
Yeah.
now you're in the room with all these people and like in the
Yeah.
business with them.
Yeah.
It's free.
100%. Plus, the
It's a-
spin off of knowledge there is just
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's
These
a
are
no-
guys that are literally operating at the highest level.
It's an absolute no-brainer.
Super
But it's
sick.
funny that you say like, you know, from your perspective, you see all these successful guys doing it, and you're like, yo, like this has got to be legit.
Yeah.
But then you'll have somebody that's, you know, not as successful, and they'll look at it and be like, well, there's sketchy people pushing this shit. Like,
Bro.
why aren't doctors and nutritionists pushing this shit? You
Dude.
know what I mean? Perspective's a funny thing.
100%.
From both sides.
Absolutely.
And you always have to look at everything you can look at for both sides.
Yeah.
Nothing's all black or all white.
Yeah.
It's always usually somewhere in the middle, right?
100%. And people need to go out and figure out the thing. But I think that's a pretty good reflection. For example, like that goes to a whole other thing. Like if you see somebody roll up wearing something nice in a nice car or whatever, you can either have two reactions. Or you can have 3, I guess. You have neutral and just not even notice.
Yeah.
But the one
you
I
probably care the most if you don't notice. You're just pretending like you don't give a shit.
100%.
Like, fuck this guy.
Probably. But you either have a negative one or a positive one. And that really does dictate like where you are at in life. Like on a social hierarchy, typically, like if someone looked at something that was like a success sign of success, whether that's a great relationship, a solid faith, a fucking material object, whatever that looks like, people that are operating at a high level, if your instant reaction is negative,
Yeah.
that is like, I can pretty much guess the entirety of your entire life. And it also polarizes you immediately to be like, all right, that's somebody that I don't want to associate with.
Yeah.
So it is interesting that as you get around, like, yeah, if somebody looked at that in that room and were like, oh my God, these are a bunch of scammers or whatever.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, dude, they're all crushing at a high
Yeah,
level.
they don't
Like,
need to be
sorry,
doing
you
this.
didn't,
Yeah.
you had the opportunity. That's the other cool thing about people in those rooms. There's like people in those rooms that are truly not like just hoarders and like trying to, just hang on to everything they have.
Yep.
They want to see other people do well
Absolutely.
because there's enough, I don't think you
Absolutely,
have to. I don't think you have to win at the expense of someone else.
Yeah, yeah. There's that saying like, if you're not happy for someone else's success, you'll never have success.
Yeah.
But there's also like you see somebody like crushing it more than you, and you're like, fuck that guy. But also like you're not negative about it, but you're like, yo, I want to get there.
100%.
Right? There's like fuck that guy, and like you go this way,
Yeah.
or like fuck that guy, like yo, what's he doing? What's he doing?
I used to be really negative, man.
Same,
In a way
same.
that I've always loved the idea of like, if I ever saw somebody's supercar, I fucking loved it. I'd chase him down and try and find him.
Yeah, yeah,
His
yeah.
cars were my thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But I used to have this thing where I would look at people and go, the guy's fat, he's out of shape. His social skills are 0. He's got a terrible relationship with people around him, and he's worth $10 million.
Yeah.
That used to piss me off.
Yeah.
But then I got thinking about it, and I'm like, why am I not there? Even though he's failed in every other fucking
Yeah,
metric,
yeah.
there's something he's doing right
Something
that
that
my
he knows.
ignorance is failing to see. So it was like stripping it back and going like, okay, even somebody who's a fat fuck that just doesn't whatever, if he can make it,
Yeah.
well, fuck
Yeah.
me. Like my brother
Yeah.
and I, we like our crew, we better fucking make it,
Yeah,
dude.
100%.
Because there's no way, like with the knowledge that you have, and you like stack skills, right?
100%.
So
Yeah.
So Desert Lake Road was a road that my brother and I used to mob around when we were in high school in a fucking 93 Mazda Protege. I think it was 93, maybe it was 96, I can't remember. No, it was maybe 97, doesn't fucking matter. These roads we used to absolutely mob the piss out of, and we used to always dream about like coming back here and driving fucking supercars on them, and that's what we're doing today. So we're headed to Desert Lake Road and fucking mobbing supercars all morning.
we were super strict Christian family. And with that, I learned a lot of like ethics things. My dad is in finance, and he is one of the most ethical human beings you could ever meet.
Yeah.
Very, very good at his job now, but growing up, we didn't have much. And then I watched him build something cool. So
Yeah.
that being said, selling stuff, I am very good at selling, but I think it's because I'm not trying to sell it.
Yeah.
And I genuinely wanted to help somebody. And I think if you can stack those two things together,
Yeah.
it's like a win-win. And it's funny because I always thought I was a terrible communicator.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember this girl in like grade 3 or 2.
You
Bro,
too,
they all start
yeah.
with the fucking girls, man. They're all, so in grade 2 or 3, this girl goes, I had a fucking crush on her, man. Her name was Billy. So I grew up in the middle of fucking
name
nowhere.
was Billy?
It wasn't a dude, bro. It wasn't 2023. No one was doing the things yet. So anyways, her name's Billy. And she goes, you have a weird voice.
Yeah.
Bro, that fucked me up
Oh,
for
I bet,
so long,
man.
man.
I bet.
I used to, up until I was like 20, 22, I used to do like cold sales
Yeah.
for the only real job I had was an office supply company.
Yeah.
And brother, it fucked me up. I would always be thinking about it.
Yeah.
And it really caused a lot of, I think it made me better.
Yeah, for sure made you better.
But in the time, it was
Yeah,
like, bro,
I
it
know.
was something, it was like a negative thing I would continually tell myself, like, you're a bad communicator.
Yeah.
Like, your voice is shit. Like,
crazy
people
how
don't
that
wanna
works,
hear you.
right?
Dude, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. These young girls, man, they,
I
they
know,
really
I know,
kill you.
I know.
But yeah,
Help you in the end, but because you got to suffer, right?
that's the whole thing, man.
If you don't suffer, like you're not going to be a fucking man of anything, right?
Absolutely. It's like character, it's like, it is interesting in our city because Kingston is not an entrepreneurial city. It's about 85 to 90% public sector work.
Yeah.
So any like real money wealth here is a lot of like second generation, third generation. And it's not to shit on those guys because I think they do have a different set of problems that they face as like a second generation business owner, because it would be tough finding your identity, right?
100%.
But at the same time, so many of these guys don't have any fucking real character, bro. They could not sit out. They could not be homeless for 2 nights.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't miss a meal like for days on end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
And so I think that's super valuable because it's like a lot of it does go back to like, and it's been so elevated with like Tate shit, just because they've illuminated so much of that shit. But my brother and I were doing the same shit. And I think it's true for a lot of guys that have really gone out there and tried to do something for themselves. You know, there were days where we used to go snowboarding at Calabogie.
Yeah.
We had zero money, enough for a lift pass.
Yeah.
We would go to Wendy's. We had no money, bro. We would literally get the milk packets and the ketchup packets, and we would eat that on the way home. Because we also were like, we didn't want to go to our dad and be like, hey, dad, we're broke. But we also didn't understand money or finance.
Yeah.
So we fucking like, bro, it's
Bro,
interesting.
We
man.
used to survive on like $20 a day, like back when I was like 18, 19, 20, like
Yeah.
eating twice a deal pizza for like $2.
Yeah, bro. Or like
You know what I
Little
mean?
Caesars
Like
or
we
some
go to the
shit.
casino with like $10, like in Niagara, and drive home, and like, you know what I mean? It's like walk away with a fucking free Coke, like.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
a
Like,
big
you
win.
want
It
to
was a
talk
good
about
day.
suffering, man. Like,
It's crazy.
It's funny because people don't really see the suffering that like entrepreneurs go through. You know what I mean? They just see like once you start doing well, they're like, oh, their life has just always been great. Like even like talking
Yeah,
to my
dude.
sister, like, you know, I kind of like helped her get into the mindset of getting on the team for this.
Yeah.
But she just mentioned something like, you know, like something about like how, you know, I've had it easy, but like she just thought like, you know, because I don't really show like
For
the
sure.
negative stuff, right? Like
You're not
I
going to
suffer.
broadcast your struggle,
Exactly.
bro.
Yeah. Like I'm suffering. Like
Yeah.
the shit I fucking had to go through to get to like
Yeah.
where I am today is like
100%. Dude.
sleepless nights, fucking tears, sweat,
Yeah,
blood,
bro. Yeah.
fucking all that shit. It's crazy.
100%.
But people don't see that, right?
They don't see it, man. They don't see, like, in my case, like, they don't see a failed marriage.
Yeah.
They don't see it. And they don't see, like, the fact that, you know, I fucking live in the office. Like, I literally, like, fucking grind it out in here. It's not that I couldn't just fucking go and, like, I'm building a house at the same time or have property that I'm building a house on. But, like, there's a sacrifice element there. And back up until a couple years ago, like, it was really bad. Like, by about 28 to 29, like, my ex and I, we were doing all right.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like Jake. Like, we hit the American dream. We had the nicest house, drove all the cars we really wanted, like BMWs, Mercedes, whatever.
Yeah.
We had 2 businesses that were moderately successful. And I realized I want to do this forever.
Yeah.
And in her case, it was, I don't want to do this forever. I want to go travel and I want to enjoy life. And for me, I was like, it was this odd. So we had different paths. But the years before that, fucking terrible, dude. Like, we were living between the two of us on like $18,000 a year. I remember, so we moved to Windsor and we bought a rental property when you could do 0% cash down.
Yeah,
so I literally put the down payment on the credit card and they cash back it for you. So the family that we had in there had 5 kids. It was a single mom with 5 kids on ODSP, right? This lady was making $6K a month, bro, and she would like miss a rent payment here and there.
Yeah.
I was cash flowing maybe $75 on the property.
Yeah.
And I was the big bad landlord.
Yeah.
Lisa and I were making like $1,800 a month, bro. And we're for the two of us trying to carry a house and whatever. Like, we had foreclosure notices. Like, my bank fees were like through the moon. And it went on for like 2-3 years like that.
That's crazy.
But people don't see that shit, man.
People don't see that, man.
They just see it now. And it's like, I don't know who said it, but Jake actually brought it up the other day. He's like, now when you have, like, let's just say you like went through all that and then you have something like a car or like a house or whatever, or some social status, it's only going to illuminate the person that you are. So if you're like someone who's never built any character and you're just a piece of shit, everyone's going to see now how much of a piece of shit you are because you roll up in the fucking Lambo.
100%.
It just magnifies what is already there.
Money amplifies like who you are,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Yeah. So if you're a good person, if you have more money, you're gonna treat people amazing, right? But if you're not, they're just gonna see what a dick you are, right? So it just
100%.
amplifies exactly who you are.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
100%.
Super interesting. So, but yeah, what were some of those like challenges, I guess, that you faced? Like,
let's say like one of the challenges was like right at the beginning, like that first year, like I said, we were out there knocking doors, worked like 5-6 months, you know. By the end of that, I had maybe like 20 grand in the bank.
okay.
And I was like, okay, like, you know, got some money in the bank, whatever.
Yep.
And fucking CRA comes. So
Love those guys.
This is for the 2 years prior when I was knocking doors with my friend. We made a little bit of money, right? But then CRA comes in. They're like, okay, we didn't know tax, no nothing, right? It was all my bank account, but like now I got to account for everybody, right? Because they went through my bank account. So what they did was they said, okay, we're just gonna take all your fucking whatever debits,
Yeah.
and those are your sales. Since you have no other proof of anything,
Yeah.
this is what you owe us. So they were like, you owe us like 40 grand.
Bro, you had 20.
And I had 20. And that might not seem like something crazy, but like after just fucking putting my blood,
Grinding,
sweat, and
bro.
tears on the pavement for 6 months,
Literally.
finally getting like my head above the water.
Yeah.
Now it's like, now you owe us fucking 40 grand. I remember sitting there on the fucking floor in my parents' basement. And I was just like, what the fuck am I going to do now? Like,
Yeah.
and it was in that moment when I was like, okay, well, I can either let this break me
Yeah.
or I can fucking compartmentalize this. So what I did was, I'm like, okay, I'm going to forget about this 40 grand.
Yep.
Like it's not there.
Yep.
Just going to keep going forward. When I can pay it off, I'll pay it off.
Yep.
Most people in that situation would like fall apart completely.
100%.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what I did. I was like, okay, this doesn't exist right now. Focus
Stay
on the
on course.
business. A couple of years later, I just paid it off.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So it was like those moments where you got to really like compartmentalize and like,
Yeah.
you know,
And
just kind of,
I think it's interesting too because a lot of people get wrapped up in like the least priority thing.
yeah.
So like you said, in that scenario,
You can't
the
control
most-
that.
Dude, the most important thing that you can do is go and make more fucking
Exactly.
sales.
100%.
Like,
You just got to go out there to make more money so you can pay it off.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, it's like Andrew says, speed in business is super important.
Yeah.
Speed is like number one. You got to make decisions on the fly.
Yep.
There's no like, you know, some people stop and think and whatever. Like, for example, last year, guys are going to do this big job, fucking 4 trucks. Guys call me, we got an accident. Okay. Is everyone okay? Yeah. All right. What's going on? Are the trucks okay? Yeah. The fucking one trailer, they got an accident with each other.
Okay.
One of the trailers is fogged. Okay, boom. Take the trailer off. I'll have it shipped back. You guys
Get
can
to
still
work.
go finish the job. Yeah. Boom. Done.
Yep.
Got the job done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking trailer, 10 grand, whatever. We lost that. But like most people would call insurance,
100%.
stop.
Dude.
The whole week would be gone. Lose
Yeah.
like 50, 60 grand.
The
But it's like
momentum
boom,
thing.
boom, boom, boom. Finish the job. It's
Yeah.
done. That's
Yeah.
it. Speed, right?
100%.
You can't slow it down.
Once you have
Assess
that,
the situation within like seconds. Okay.
yeah.
Let's see what's the way forward, right? It's not like stop everything, call the fucking cops,
Yeah.
insurance, like slow everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah, yeah.
how do we get through this? And that's what like entrepreneurship and life is all about, right? Solving problems as fast as you can.
100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely agree
Yeah.
with that. And it's like momentum's the hardest thing to build. And once you get some momentum, the worst thing you can do
Just
is
lose
like
that momentum.
hit the brakes for a sec. And yeah, it is difficult. We went through like something similar, but like over a longer period, over the last few months actually. Like we've just we scaled really quick, and then I realized like I scaled it as though I was a run and gun operator, right?
Yeah.
So we didn't have the proper systems, and it killed all the momentum because we were firing, man. Like every new month, new record month,
Wow.
record month.
Yeah.
And then it's like new guy, new whatever, then new space. Like
Yeah.
in 2 years, we basically
That's
went from
crazy.
200 square foot fucking little office, my truck really, then to the little office, then to this office, and but then you like, I feel like I'm dying when we're not progressing. And for me, naturally, I default to being entrepreneurial.
Yeah.
I don't default to business ownership. And I think those are two very different skill sets. Like being a good business runner, like a runner of a business, a manager of a business, is a totally different mentality, which is why I think you need complementary people in your life if
Yeah.
you're doing a partnership
Yeah.
that can run the business while you focus on the growth of the business.
100%.
The vision aspect,
100%.
right?
Yeah.
So, and you guys are probably at that scale too, where like those two things are even more obvious that you need
Yeah.
those.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for a while now, it's been been a little bit stagnant and too comfortable. And now it's got
Yeah.
to the point where it's like, okay, like let's put the
The next phase.
foot on the pedal and, you know, throttle forward.
Yeah.
So
Dope.
Yeah.
That's awesome. From there, if you could give somebody like advice that was like not getting into your industry, but just getting into business in general, what would be like your best advice to that person?
my best advice would be to, number one, make the decision to go all in. Go all in. Number two, you have to find somebody in the industry that you're in that's doing well, that you want to be like. Figure out a way how to add value to that person so they can mentor you.
And what are those things like? Okay, you're operating at a high level.
Yeah.
Somebody sees you and they go, fuck, Alex is dope as shit. I want to get some time with Alex. Like, what would be a value add to you at this stage that could get that person in the door to at least have 5 minutes with you?
For me, basically just shoot me a DM, be nice. I'll help you out for a little, as much as I can, right? I'm not going to waste too much time.
Sure.
But you really have to, I think, add value, or that person, you have to make a really good connection for them to actually want to mentor you. And there has to be value in it for them too. Like,
Right.
for example, for me, the mentor that I had in the seal coating industry, he wanted me to buy material from him. So he wanted to teach me how to do things so that I could buy more material from
Sure.
him, right? It was an exchange, right? Everything in life is an exchange, right? No
100%.
one's going to do anything for free.
Yeah.
Right? So that's kind of how I got in with him. But if you can add some kind of value to somebody, don't just reach out and be like, hey, like, let me pick your brain. Like,
Dude, you got time for a meeting?
You know,
the worst thing
yeah,
that you can message
100%,
somebody.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like, yeah, let me pick your brain. Let me like figure out a creative way to get
Get
close
do you
to
want to
that
grab
person.
a coffee?
Yeah.
That to me, I don't have.
I don't have time to fucking go
time
grab a
for a
fucking
coffee.
coffee. Like, even if I'll pay for the dinner. It's like, bro, I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck, man. Like,
Yeah.
you know?
100%.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, yeah, there's got to be something else there. Okay, yeah. So from there, so the advice is go all in. What would you tell somebody going through like that growth phase where they're one man show, starting something out, getting to that next level? Because trust is a huge thing. Trusting somebody to like take your vision and move it forward. And like, I remember like hiring my first employee ever. That was like scary as fuck.
Yeah.
Because reputation was big to me, and I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck. Now I'm responsible for two things.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
It's hard, but at the end of the day, you have to put that trust into somebody else, right? Otherwise, you're never gonna grow. Like for me, I remember being a one-man show. We had like one truck, doing everything, and I was thinking like, how do I go from this to like actually having employees, to them doing all the work, for me just step back and focus on the business, right?
Yeah.
And it was just basically a decision, like, okay, I have to put the trust into somebody, and I did. So
Yep.
maybe they're gonna fail, maybe they're gonna not, right? But you got to put the trust into somebody, and then if it doesn't work with them, put it on to the next person, and just
Right.
keep circling it until you find the right people
Yep.
to actually run that show, right?
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of like trial and error, and a decision to be made. Okay, like I'm stepping back from this and I'm letting go of the control.
Yep.
Because if you're worrying too much about that quality, you're never gonna be able to grow the business. You know what I mean?
No, that's a great point. That is really tough. I think a lot of people start like that is the biggest ceiling I think for a lot of people
100%.
when they get into that position.
Yeah. And now I'm at the stage where now I got to step back even more. Now I have to make a decision, right?
Yeah.
Now I got to get in people to do what I'm doing so that I can grow even more,
For sure.
right? So
You read books?
read books, not too much.
Me either.
But there's one book that I fucking love, and it's Think and Grow Rich. I think
Okay.
it's the number one book
Napoleon Hill.
that you should read.
Yep.
And it's funny because when I was reading that book, it really resonated with me because I was already doing everything that was in the book, the manifestation, the positive thinking.
It was like
all that.
validation.
It was just validation, like, holy shit, like I'm doing this stuff.
Yeah.
And everything that I kind of envisioned
Yeah.
has happened.
Sick.
You know? So it's just you got to keep doing that visioning, but you can't just sit there and think about it. You got to put the action into place to get to that spot, right?
Yeah.
But without thinking about it first, you'll never get there, right?
Yeah.
Everything you see around happens in the mind first, and then it gets created in reality, right?
For sure.
So that's kind of like an interesting concept.
That is an interesting
Yeah.
concept. How often do you reassess your goals? Like, what does that look like?
For me, like I'm always thinking about them, I guess. Always thinking about that next step. I wouldn't say like I do it like once or twice a year. It's kind of like always on my mind kind of thing.
Yeah. Do you work like short-term goals, like long-term, or are you just like, here's what I want to do, and then you just work towards it?
Basically just have like one big goal and kind of work towards it.
Dope.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Dream garage. What does it look like?
Dream garage?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Dude, I saw it already on that fucking story that you posted the other day.
Well, actually, I just built my own dream garage in my house.
Yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
bro, that thing's nasty. Yeah, it looks
it's
good.
nasty. Yeah, but then I went and saw fucking Zinger's garage, and I was like, holy fuck. So that
looked like a fucking show, like literally a car showroom in a
Yeah.
residential house, bro.
Yeah,
That was
it.
fucking
It definitely was. I walked in there that day, and I was like, I had to rethink my life a little bit, you know.
100%, bro. I was like, holy shit. The first,
I was like, I'm not even taking, like, my friend was taking pictures in there. I'm like, I'm not taking pictures in here. Like, I gotta change something, you know. I
100%.
gotta put the foot on the pedal, right? So,
dude, that's where it's like, there's literally like
bro,
levels to it, man.
yeah, it's insane.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
And I think when you're like around that, I had the opportunity to be in Windsor.
Yeah.
I spent like 8 years in Windsor.
Yeah,
And everybody shits on Windsor, but it's a very blue collar town, hardworking guys
Yeah.
that have made a fuckload of money. And for a per capita, like for its population size, it's like like density, it's one of the highest ratio of like multi-millionaires to population.
Oh, really?
But there's a huge wealth divide there
Yeah.
because you got the university and some really depressed areas
Yeah.
that like kind of like mirror Detroit. But on the east, you've got like guys that are literal billionaires there. And so like when I first moved to Windsor, broke as fuck, like literally zero. My ex and I, we used to drive around these fucking killer areas.
I used to do the same thing.
And we used to go, I'm going to be mentored by this guy.
Yeah.
And I remember there's this guy, his name's Keith Matlock. He's had one of the most, he probably doesn't know this at all, but he has had one of the biggest impacts in my life just by mowing his fucking lawn and having me over for a cigar once.
Yeah.
It was the craziest thing because like they had the White House, bro.
Right.
It was this monster like
Yeah.
fucking White House. Beautiful. And I remember driving around and we were driving. I bought a, it was funny actually. I bought a Dodge Caravan with a light on the top. You know,
Yeah.
those old bell
Yeah.
vans?
Yeah.
So we're driving around this like fucking bougie ass area, dude. And I remember driving by and he was out mowing his lawn. And I was like, we're going to be mentored by these guys. And his wife ended up mentoring my ex. They are also split up now at this point. But she was Lisa's mentor. And Keith has had one of the most biggest impacts like in my life.
Yeah.
But I had the opportunity to see insane amounts of like what it in this town would be like, oh my God, that's crazy or
Yeah.
whatever. And not even just from like material shit. I'm talking
Yeah.
like real impact. Like
Right.
literally when you die, shit, the world's a little bit worse. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you've made such a massive impact.
That's
You've created
insane.
so much opportunity in
Yeah.
the world that when you die, the world suffers a little bit. That is what was like reflected to me in Windsor with that. And then as a spin-off to all that shit, you see all the stuff. But it was just such like an eye opener because I never saw shit like that before.
Yeah. That's
You
weird
know?
because I used to drive neighborhoods too, but my mentality was not I'm gonna be mentored by this person. It was like I'm gonna that's gonna
this
be my
guy.
house.
I
you
wasn't
know?
there yet, bro.
Yeah,
That was too far
yeah.
off for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
How did you get to the like, okay, this guy's gonna mentor me to like now he's like now you're actually at his house like
So pretty dope. So I actually sent handwritten letters, bro.
no way.
Yeah, and I think I actually got this from, it wasn't Think and Grow Rich, but it was like a similar book. Like Jim
Right.
Rohn or
Right.
something was like, just fucking reach out to somebody.
Right.
Like most people give you the time of day if you do something a little different.
Yeah.
So I reached out to a couple guys. They actually responded to me, which was awesome.
Wow.
From there, my ex was a music school teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were like, okay, fuck, again, the starving artist thing. We're going to service the highest tier social people that we can that have dollars to spend because I know like Lisa's worth $100 an hour, $150 an hour, whatever it is. And I know we can build the biggest studio in Southwestern Ontario,
Right.
which we fucking did. And, but what we did was we'd fucking wake up, man, 4:00 in the morning in the snowiest fucking days, the coldest days before the sun was up and walk around and fucking flyer all these houses that we'd never even
Right.
fucking knew were possible to
Right.
build before. And we would go and flyer all of them. And we started to get our first clients. We got 1 and 2. And I remember like Lise used to take that van to these houses, park outside, teach them music lessons. And then eventually we like upgraded. And then we got like a nicer, like I think we got a F-150.
Yeah.
Then we got a BMW and then she got like Mercedes. And we like slowly worked our way up, but we put ourselves in where we wanted to be.
Amazing.
And it allowed us to like, we were never near that level at that point, just from a lot of other mindset things that I didn't realize were ingrained in me from a kid.
Yep.
Just like kind of that like slave mentality shit of
Right.
like go work, get the good job, do the thing. I never subscribed to that, but I also didn't know what it really took to, because it's one thing to work hard, right? Mm-hmm. You can be the best janitor in the world. Doesn't mean you're going to be a millionaire.
No.
You can work fucking 40. You can work, I don't know how many hours are actually in a week, 24, 7, whatever
Yeah.
the math
But
is.
there's still something to be said about, being the best janitor in the world. Someone's got to do that, right?
100%.
So-
But if your goal is,
Yeah,
hey, I want to
yeah,
create impact,
100%.
I think for different people it's different. Like you can have a drive to want to just live a really great life and like have a family, and I think that's been lost in society
Yeah.
because we're always chasing this golden egg. But if you truly feel called, like if your potential is like, I know I'm capable of this, you're like doing a disservice to yourself and everyone around you if you don't give your best to pursue it, whether you want to or not.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you have an obligation. So that's where like working hard doesn't, and it goes back to like that fat business owner that fucking doesn't have a good social life or
Yeah.
whatever, but he's worth $10 million. There's a piece missing there on the financial side that's just a skill you haven't learned yet.
Yeah.
So if you can stack that with someone who can speak to people and can enter a room and be like magnetic and, you know, give real value to your town or your community or whatever that looks like, fuck, you're like a modern day Renaissance man at that point.
100%.
And I think that should be the goal, not like, not just the other thing.
Right, 100%.
But it's interesting. But yeah, I don't know. How are we doing, Dill? We're good? What are we at? 120. Oh, wow. Minus 10.
You're crushing it.
Bro, you're crushing it. I got it on a bit of a rant there. I've never talked about
all
any
good.
of that stuff other than like with
Amazing, man.
Jake.
I love it.
Nobody really knows. Relationships were always a thing that I never really wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
But the more I've realized it, like I went to this event in our marketing space
Yeah.
in January. It's called Agency
I
Founders.
think I heard you talk about it. Yeah.
Bro, a life changer. And I realized like everyone in that room, the one thing that I could add value was the relationship aspect of it, because I went through that. And so many people in that room were struggling with like divorces and separation.
Bro,
and
everyone's struggling with that.
Dude,
That's
it's
the
crazy.
number one thing. We were all in that situation at one point or another, right?
Have you ever been engaged or anything? Or like long?
Not engaged, but like long-term relationship.
Yeah.
Toxic, all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's hard. Like people, if you don't understand the lifestyle of what you want to do, like I don't know if it's really possible. I've never seen, this is really sad, but I've never seen one relationship work where the guy, for example, didn't sacrifice a lot of what he was capable of
Right.
to meet the needs of the partner in a negative way. I'm not talking like, obviously there's good sacrifice
Yeah,
and like,
yeah.
you know, giving of yourself to meet the needs of your partner, but in a way that wasn't like the other person trying to hold them back and they gave into it. And
There's
they
a few people that I know that are doing it successfully.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah. But for the most part, it's always the guy trying to give something up to appease the woman, and then basically then she just loses respect, right? It's so
like
funny. It's
the
just
betatization by 1,000 concessions kind of thing.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never really seen it work, and I just anyone that we go back to the mentor thing. Like anyone that I've been mentored by, every single one of them is divorced. Even these people that are like multi-generational, crazy, like it's interesting.
It's very interesting.
So,
yeah,
I don't know.
everyone's struggling with that 100%.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I think it's our culture for sure. Like the West, we've lost family values.
I think it's guys, man.
Yeah.
You know, you're not man enough to tell your girl what's up, and so she's gonna run you around, and from there, like she's gonna leave your ass, man. Like, you know.
Yeah. It's
So,
interesting.
As a man,
dynamic.
you gotta level up, and you gotta, you know, put the foot down and be the man.
Yeah.
And then your girl's gonna respect you, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, like you're just, you know, if you're giving stuff up just to please her, like it's just game over from the start.
100%.
You know.
You've already.
And like I said, you've probably been there. I've been there.
Yeah.
We've all learned, right? That's how you learn.
100%.
So
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Well, I don't know, man. I think we covered a lot of ground.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope. You crushed
dope.
it for your first pod.
appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you
I'm
having
stoked
me
to get
on.
you back on.
Huh?
Yeah, we got to get you back on.
Yeah.
We'll do some more
Excited
stuff.
to come
but
back on. I'll bring the
Oh, yeah,
Performante
bro.
next time.
Fuck. That's
Do
dope.
another cruise.
Love it.
And talk about some more cool shit.
Hell yeah, bro.
100%.
Amazing. Thanks for
Appreciate
coming
it,
in.
man.
Dope. Perfect.